For our sleep term project in Dr. Scullin's class, we tested whether reading romance novels before falling asleep had any effect on your dreams.
Our hypothesis was that if you read romance novels before you fall asleep, you'll feel overall happier throughout the day and you will be more likely to remember your dreams.
We took inspiration from Chang's article on how light-emitting e-readers negatively affect sleep and tested if reading romance novels before bed can positively affect sleep.
In order to test this hypothesis, we had 6 participants, including ourselves, keep a dream journal. A dream journal can be looked at as describing in as much detail as possible what occurred during your dreams if you had any that you remember. Each participant filled out the dream journal the following morning after reading the 4 nights in a row. Then the following week kept the same dream journal to fill out 4 days after not reading. This allowed us to track the differences in the amount of dreams that were dreamt reading versus not reading before bed.
Another aspect we measured was restfulness and sleep onset latency. We had each participant record if they had difficulty falling asleep as well as if they woke up feeling well rested or not. In addition, we had each participant record their overall mood when they woke up each morning. They were able to record their mood by rating their happiness on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the least amount of happiness and 5 being the most amount of happiness. This enabled us to see if reading before bed had an effect on mood, restfulness, and the ability to fall asleep easily.
After 2 weeks of conducting the experiment, we found that the participants recorded more dreams after reading the romance novel compared to not reading at all. In the graph shown, it was summed up to be 19 dreams out of 24 possible opportunities recorded during the 4 days of reading amongst the 6 participants. However, there were still a handful of dreams recalled during the week of no reading. Some participants explained in their dream journals during the non-reading week that they spent more time on their phone that they could have altered their dreaming recorded.
After looking at the overall mood differences in each participant when reading versus not reading, we took the averages each day to be able to compare them in this graph. The x-axis on this graph represents the days the participants participated, 4 days reading and 4 days not reading. The y-axis represents their happiness level, with 1 being least happy and 5 being most happy. The data recorded shows that on average, when participants read romance novels before going to bed, which is the line shown in pink, they had an overall happier mood each day. On days that participants didn't read the romance novels, the line shown in blue, they had an average lower level of happiness. It is also interesting to note that all the participants seem to have dropped in happiness level on the last day of the study, whether they were reading or not.
The participants also noted when reading before bed, it was easier for them to fall asleep and they felt more rested upon waking up.
In the end, our data showed that reading romance novels before bed can be beneficial for your overall mood the next day and can increase the likelihood of recalling your dreams.
Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
The end.